Woo! Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is Wednesday, July 16th now? 17th. I missed today. Today is July 17th, 2019. And yes, another scorcher outside today. I think it's going to be like 110, something like that again today. Oh. Nobody got me my fan, so I'm going to have to use this. I asked last week for somebody to buy me a fan, be nice and give me a fan, one of those nice fancy fans. Okay. Thank you, We Entertainment and Productions, for this opportunity. Thank you, Val TV Network, or Val Network TV, the other way around, for this opportunity as well. And T. Pablo, what's up? I haven't heard from you. But T. Pablo of Detroit Hot Radio, as well as Las Vegas Hot Radio. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's jump right into it because I have some very special guests. Yes, I said the word some. Okay? Yes. So let's get into some announcements. Let's look at these flyers. What flyer we got up first? We have, we have the ladies, it's tiny. It's tiny, tiny, tiny. Can't see it. Let's see if I can pull it up on my phone. And the answer is no. But it's Boss Up International and Housewives of Las Vegas. They are having their retreat. They have 2 homes in Utah for us ladies to come and be pampered and be inspired and spoke to. 2 of those ladies will be on my show next week. So I'd like for all of you to tune in again next week. It's the same flyer. When they come, all right? And that retreat is August the 30th to September the 1st. Just before Labor Day. So get your relaxation in before Labor Day and just chill with the ladies and laugh and giggle and get pampered. Woo! My next announcement is Sedona. I believe by the same ladies, Boss Up. If not, then that's Chrissy Kaysan. I'm tight-tongued today. I am tight-tongued this morning. I hope to straighten that out. But that's October the 5th to the 6th, and that's in Sedona, Arizona. That'll be really nice, too. Lovely places that these ladies pick out and that Chrissy Kaysan of Kaysan Travels and Tours picks out. Wonderful. Woo! My next announcement is my special guest today. Make People Matter. Jet Foundation. They're having a benefit concert experience. And that's the Jet Foundation. I have a couple of those people here as my special guests today. Wait and see who they are. I'm not going to say right now. And my next announcement is me. I have an announcement. Sponsorship packages. So please give me a call at 810-588-0068, or you could do my email at sweetirisLady56@gmail for my sponsorship packages. I have an A package, a B package, and a C package. So give me a call. I have one sponsor, Magnum, and they are from Michigan. So I've got to support some Michigan people. And I have this. And for my dear friend Monica, who's watching, blueberry scone. They didn't have the muffins today, but I got blueberry scone. Yum, 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 yum. I want to take a commercial break right now. When I come back, I'll have my special guest sitting right next to me on my left, your right. Bye. Woo! I am back. I'm Lady J Hill. This is the Lady J Hill Talk Show. For if I forgot to say that at my intro, nor me, I probably did. Well, we are back with one of my special guests, and she's not a stranger to a lot of you. If she is, I will introduce. So, to some, I will introduce. To others, I will present Miss Promise Marks.
Hey.
Woo! How you doing today, girl?
Oh my gosh, I'm blessed. Thank you for having
you're
me.
looking lovely on this hot day.
I know.
You didn't melt,
Welcome to summer in Vegas,
right? Oh,
yes.
For some of you who don't know, she's been on my show before, so you should be feeling quite comfortable.
I do. And it's
Good.
nice to see you.
It's nice to see you
Yes,
too.
thank you.
I saw you Saturday night, which was your birthday.
Yes, it's my birthday.
It's her birthday. It's her birthday. I saw her at Cecil Jenkins supporting some of our other Las Vegas performers that we
Right,
have here.
absolutely.
Cecil Jenkins, Darnice.
Yes.
I told you I'm so tight tongue. You better name them.
I can't name everybody.
Okay.
But I Cecil, of course, and Ivana Christie.
Ivana Christie.
And,
Peachy.
Peachy Wood.
Yes.
And the MD, Mr. Skip Rice. So
Yes, that's right. And then there was Catherine. She was here on my show. All of them was here on my show. And Lady Miriam. I call her
Okay.
Lady Miriam. Yes.
Oh.
So let's jump right into it because you brought a special person along with you.
Yes.
Yes.
It's exciting.
It is exciting. So let's go with my 3 basic questions.
Okay.
Where do you hail from?
I actually am from Southern California. I moved here from North Hollywood back in 2016.
2016, that's when I met you.
Yes, I'm working on
Yes.
year 3 now.
Yes, year 3 for you and year 6 for me.
Wow.
So yes.
Awesome.
And what got you into the music business, and what made you come here from North Hollywood? You said.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I've been singing since I was like 5, so
Mhm.
I've always wanted to. It's just since a little girl, I knew that this is what I wanted to do: was music
Right.
and acting and dancing and everything that was attached to it.
Mhm.
And I never stopped. I kept at it.
Well, did you start in a church? Because a lot of black people, we start in a church.
Absolutely, yes. I started in the church, in the little kids' choirs, doing, the little pageants and all those little things that the children do. And even through elementary school, was in little theater things.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, so it's just been a part of me. It grew up in me and never left me.
And it never left you. I'm glad it didn't.
Me too.
Because you are an awesome singer.
Thank you.
And so singing led you to Vegas, or someone you knew said, come on to Vegas?
No, life led me to Vegas. Interestingly enough, I was living in Southern California, and I kind of found that in my life journey, when things start to shut down, slow down, and close, that's God's sign that it's time to move to something else, or that He's going to move me somewhere else.
True.
And so my contract with my resident gig had ended. I didn't pick up another one, and I was just kind of tired of the cost of living in California. It was a
Well, yeah, I've heard about the.
So I packed up my car and said, let's go to Vegas. And,
So you packed up your car. That's all you had to your name, and it fit in the car.
pretty much. I listen, I'm an artist, so all I need is a bed, refrigerator, and extension cords to plug up my equipment, and I'm good. I mean, I'm single, so I didn't have to pack up a man. I didn't have to pack up any kids, Hey, we put it all in the car. We're like, let's go.
Let's go. You drove here by yourself?
I did. Well, it didn't quite happen like that. Like, one of my friends from my birthday, she brought me to Vegas because her sister's birthday is like 2 days after mine.
Okay.
So we came to Vegas, and I'm like, if I could find a job, apartment, a gig here, I'm going to stay.
You're going to stay.
So I actually applied for apartment, got it. A month later, got a job, and then actually a couple weeks after that, I got a resident gig at Money Plays, which is no longer. They closed this year, but it happened. So I'm like, okay, I guess I'm supposed to.
And all this was in 2016, July?
It was It was I officially moved in August, but it took a month, and within a month's time, I had all that stuff lined up.
There we go.
And here we are.
Because you do got to line things up.
Yes,
really
you do. Yes, you do.
It's not so easy peasy as a lot of people thinking.
No.
Bam. No, it's not. Oh, so now, where have you been singing? Because you know I want you to mention this one particular gig that you had. So I'm going to let you go ahead and tell the listening audience, the viewing audience, where all have you performed
at? Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
I have been blessed to perform in some fantastic venues. I've done the Eclipse Theater. I've sang at Rhonda Carr's.
Yes.
The Urban Lounge.
Yes. The Urban Lounge was your own show.
Yeah, right. I hosted the Flow You're Awesome there.
Yes, you did that, but you also did your own show.
I had my own
because
show.
That's why you were on my. That's why you were on my show.
Absolutely.
To promote that.
Right.
Yes,
that was fun.
Don't forget that.
Yes, that was a good time.
Don't ever forget that.
I know, right? That was actually my first Promise Mark show in Vegas, so that one will forever be special. You've had that opportunity to build that platform a little bit. My goodness.
See what I mean? She has been busy these 3 years she's been here, but she still has not mentioned the one that I want her to get to.
Which one you want me to get to?
God bless America.
Oh, yes, the pageant. Yes, I'm forever a pageant girl. Oh, yes, the Mrs. America pageant, the Mrs. World pageant.
See, y'all?
And I did, I think it was, I want to say Miss Saigon. I think it was one of those. That
you know what? She's not supposed to forget those things. Something like that, right? Is she?
Well, it was kind of cool because I'm in a show called Down Around Browntown, which is a musical production directed by Frit and Frat Fuller, and they have the Ken Fuller Dance Company. So it's a dance show with 3 singers. We sing all of James Brown's music. The dancing encompasses everything from ballet, contemporary, tap, jazz, hip hop. It's an amazing show.
That sounds it.
Right, and we did it for an entertainment segment on that particular pageant. It was fantastic.
Oh, okay.
Vietnam. It was Miss Vietnam.
Miss Vietnam.
Yes, because we were on TV and we were on Vietnamese TV. And I was like, wow.
See, that's what I'm saying. You were on TV and you were singing the national anthem, was it? Or what was you singing?
At the pageant, I did God Bless the Child. I was the featured singer for both for those pageants. I did a lot of different things.
So you featured singer, y'all.
Yes, but I did get a chance to do the national anthem at the Bill Pickett Rodeo a couple years ago.
Oh, okay.
So even though that wasn't that, but I have done that. So
see,
that is in the arsenal. Yes.
Oh my God. So my goodness. You have been so busy. I'm trying to think of what else do I remember about your career.
And then the film premiered this past April. I starred in a movie this past April. Crystal.
Did you?
Yeah, at the Las Vegas Black Film Festival.
I missed that one. How did I miss that one? Okay.
Yeah, I was my movie was the featured movie. I started my first. It was my 5th film, but my first leading role in a film.
Okay.
That was really exciting as an actress.
Yes.
Really get that opportunity to pull a lead role in a movie. So
the
I'm
lead
really
role, but it's not your first movie.
No, ma'am, that was my 5th movie.
Your 5th, okay, but your first lead role.
Yes.
Awesome.
Right.
Wow.
So,
can you tell us anything about the movie?
Oh my goodness. So in 2018, I was in a film called Is That Man Your Husband? That was written, produced, and directed by Miss Michelle, who is also the founder of the Las Vegas Black Film Festival.
Yes.
So as a result of being in that film, I got the opportunity to be a part of the festival, and they have an acting competition. So I competed. I wrote 2 original monologue pieces called For Better or For Worse.
Okay.
And it was actually sharing a real life story of when I was married to a man that had an addiction to crystal methamphetamine.
Ooh.
Oh, it was deep, yeah. And I still pray for him and wish him best.
Amen.
And that he
Amen.
really
we all still pray for him. Amen.
Absolutely.
Now that you've mentioned it and put it out in the universe, it shall be so.
Absolutely. And he's doing better now.
Good.
He's getting it together. It's still tough.
Good.
But
it's going to always be tough.
I think so, yeah.
Because that's a lifelong fight.
Yeah.
Because temptation always comes around that you have to fight.
Yeah. That's absolutely right. And in that moment, I was able to actually kind of tell that story through 2 monologue pieces, and so they were 2 pieces that kind of conjoined together. And the piece was the woman that was stressed from being married to a man that had this addiction, and she was pleading with Crystal, who I made Crystal Meth a personality.
Okay.
So she's pleading with Crystal to let her husband go in the first piece. And then the second piece, Crystal comes back and says, I'm not letting him go. You're stupid to even hang on to him. He's mine. So there's a twist at the end, because you don't know that that's the twist, because at the end she says, by the way, my name is Crystal Methamphetamine. And I won the competition with perfect scores, all the bonus rounds, standing ovation. It was mind blowing. Wow. So it inspired Miss Michelle to actually take those monologue pieces and write and create the film Crystal. Okay. The difference in this film was that I got to actually play the addict. So yeah, it was awesome, because it made
flip
me
the script.
Yes, and as an actress, you have to do a lot of back study on mannerisms of a person that's on that particular drug.
Yes.
That kind of get into their psyche and their why to really breathe a reality in this character.
Yes, breathe some life into it.
Right, because she was crazy. She had a flip script. Crystal, the character was like wild.
All over the charts.
Yes. And it's just a really, really great film. And, because as an actor, you do your job, and then you don't know what's going to be until you see it. And as a cast, we all agreed we wanted to wait for the premiere to see it like everybody else. I'm so glad we did that, because it made us all go, oh my gosh, like, wow.
Right, you're singing on with the audience.
Right, you're feeling it right along with them. And there were some moments where I wanted to be under the chair and go, ooh, Miss Crystal.
And it really was genuine. Yeah. I'm sorry, I missed that.
And I'll have to get you a copy. I'll have to get you a copy. And I also was blessed to be a part of the soundtrack on my film. So the title song of the film I wrote and produced. Okay. And that was pretty exciting.
Oh, woo, my goodness. Oh, well, I want to get this in before we go to a commercial. Speaking of writing soundtracks, I think you've written another one.
Yes, I have. I'm super excited.
And it's coming up soon, isn't it?
It's actually out right now. It's trickling out. I guess we'll talk about that when you come back from break. But I have you want to talk about it now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I got the opportunity to meet Dr. Jeffrey Tompkins, who is the founder of Jet Foundation.
Yes.
At an award show, I was nominated for a Best Actress award at an award show.
Okay.
And while I attended the event, I met a lot of amazing and fantastic people. Dr. Tompkins was one of them. We had a conversation a couple of days later, and next thing I know, he was inspiring me, I inspired him. And all of a sudden, kaboom, we agreed
That's the way it's supposed to work.
Right, we're going to do
all in divine order
to produce a benefit concert. Okay. So we have a benefit concert coming up on Friday, July the 26th. And the concert is called Make People Matter, the pain, the voices, the faces, breaking the cycle, sickle cell anemia, autism, mental health, and poverty. Yes. So we're taking on all of those issues. Yes. And creating a creative, what we like to call an edutainment presentation. Right?
Edutainment, y'all.
Because you're going to be entertained and touched, but you're also going to learn some things that you might not have known. And as a result of producing that, I felt an energy of saying, I need a song for this. And so I wrote the song called Make People Matter. Make People Matter. And people on the East Coast are really loving it. They want to come out here to the show. But it's been Spain.
So the East Coast has already heard.
Yeah, I've been playing on a station that, I was on Lady Mama show, which airs worldwide. And also DJ RJ. He has a show that airs primarily on the East Coast.
Well, let's hear it. Let's hear it before we go to a commercial break.
Awesome.
Selfish people only think about themselves. They never take the time to think about anyone else. Too many are struggling, too many are suffering, and now it's the time to show them that we can. Make people mad. so much pain. Praying, hoping, wondering if it'll change. The life can be tough when you're all alone. But imagine when you're lost without a home. Take a step, give a hand, it's a brother man. Take a step, give a hand, it's a brother man. Random acts of kindness can make things right. And when you have a heart to carry, shine your light. So let's be a witness and let's give forgiveness. Together we witness. So let's change lives. People understand. Give a hand, it's a brother man. People man. Take a stand, give a hand, it's a brother man.
What a mind you have. What a mind. And are you doing the background vocals?
Yeah, I did all
blending,
that. All
and you
the
did all
music,
that blending in?
yeah, all that.
Oh,
Mixed
my
it,
gosh.
recorded it, produced it.
She is so
wrote it.
talented, y'all. She is so talented. Please remember you used to be on my show.
Girl,
when you
yes.
get up there, don't forget me. Throw me a bone or two. Give a hand like you
Girl,
said.
I'm going
Give
to
a
come back.
hand.
Listen, when it really blow up, we got to come back.
Okay,
We got to come back. Yeah,
Okay,
when it really, really
invite me to
happens.
come on out there to LA. They
I'm
interview
saying,
you out
right?
there in LA.
We're on location.
On location.
Yes, we're
There
gonna do
you
that.
go.
You
Y'all
are
heard
from
it
our mouth to
first.
God's ears.
That's amen. Y'all heard it here first.
Yes.
We'll be right back. Woo! We are back. That was an awesome song, Miss Promise.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now, please introduce who we have right here. This handsome gentleman.
It's an honor to introduce him. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dr. Jeffrey Tompkins, founder of Jet Foundation.
Look at that smile. Yeah,
Wonderful
look at
person, beautiful spirit, a heart of gold, and I'm just so very blessed that God crossed our paths to be able to come together and work together. He's amazing.
I am too. From that song, which is the theme song for
For the concert.
For the
Make People
concert.
Matter. Yes.
I'm glad too, because that song is awesome.
Thank you.
Well, Dr. Jeffrey Tompkins.
Yes,
Look
ma'am.
at that smile.
I know, right?
That smile. That's beautiful.
That's how I actually met him. We were in the same space. I was like, oh, who are you? He was looking funky, fresh, and fly. I could not tell
Okay,
you how.
he make all eyes turn to him. All eyes on me.
Not intentionally, not intentionally.
Okay, not intentionally. Well, that's sweet and innocent, not intentionally. Well, please tell me, where do you hail from? What brought you to Las Vegas? And what got you into this line of work, this passion?
Absolutely. So I was born in California. I was raised in Illinois, so I kind of claim Illinois. I'm a Rockford, right outside of Chicago.
Okay,
kid.
cool.
I've been in Las Vegas about 16 years.
Wow.
I got the opportunity to graduate high school at 15. And I got a
From here in
scholarship-
Vegas?
No, from Illinois.
From Illinois,
From
okay.
Illinois, and I got a scholarship opportunity, which brought me to Las Vegas, which has kind of kept me here.
Okay.
I plan to just get my education and go, and 16 years later, I'm still here.
You still here?
I'm still here.
And you got a scholarship in what?
Well, lots of things actually.
Okay.
I have my bachelor's degrees in human resource management. I have a master's degree is in business administration, and I recently received my PhD in philosophy with a concentration of organizational leadership.
Did y'all get all that?
Right?
Y'all play it back for me. Did y'all get all that? I mean, this man is highly educated, and I like that. Let me shake
Thank you.
your
It's a little
hand.
hot, but
Let
it's a
me
little
shake
hot.
your
Thank you.
hand. I don't mind a hot hand
It's
because
all
you
right.
hot. You on fire.
Yeah, I
You
appreciate
are on
it.
fire.
Yeah, let's shake it up then.
Woo! Yes. My God. So, tell me about the Jet Foundation.
Jet Foundation, absolutely.
Yes.
So it kind of your questions led up. It's all really one question to me.
Okay.
Because with my education, at 18, I became a single father.
Mm-hmm.
My son was born on my 18th birthday.
Oh.
Shout out to Savion.
Hey, Savion.
And at 2021, I got really, really sick, and ultimately, for about a year and a half, almost 2 years, they didn't know what was wrong with me. And about
That's
23, well, they could tell me what I didn't have.
Yeah.
But at 23, I was diagnosed with colon cancer and went through chemo and radiation, and since then have gone through treatments for Crohn's disease and irritable bowel syndrome, acid reflux, GERD, anxiety, having a hernia, what's called a hiatal hernia on my esophagus, which means it kind of moves up and down.
Okay.
And having a really severe case of gastritis, and I say that to say, with my background in education, I've been fortunate to have some amazing jobs and made well over $200,000 in a year. But, at one point, my health declined and I lost everything and ended up living in a shelter with my son. So I get it. I know what it's like to be a single father. And when I say single father, he has seen his mother 2 times in 13 years.
That sounds like Promise. That sounds like In Pursuit of Happiness. Because he was a single father. He ended up in a shelter.
Interestingly enough, that movie was a premise of the book that I was writing.
Oh, okay.
So interestingly enough, that kind of, I was like, oh wow, so yeah, we're more common than we get credit for, or that is acknowledged. But that's the reason why how Jet Foundation came, because I realized that there was a need for so many services because I needed them, and if I needed them, I'm
who
not
else
the only
out
person.
there needed it?
Exactly. So rather than having to go place to place to place to receive services,
right.
Jet Foundation essentially is a culmination of my life experiences and funnel them into a situation that I can help benefit and empower and uplift the community.
And other young men that are single parents as well.
Absolutely. That's important. I really think that's important, because just in the social climate that we're in, we don't get the credit. When you hear about a father, or when this is how my brain works. When people think about a kid, they think about that child and their mother.
True.
That's why people say, and it gripes me, when someone can say that a mother's love is much more intense, or a mother loves their child more than a father. I understand that connection, and I will never take that away from a woman.
Thank you.
I will never take that away. However, there are women out there that will not step up and be involved in their child's life, just
That's
like the
true.
men that get blasted. So I'm just one of the absolutely.
Which is absolutely true, because there are more. Because I hail from Detroit, Michigan, and in Detroit, Michigan, there's an organization called Young Fathers. And that's by Quan Fish. He's the founder and CEO of that. And he works a lot with my very, very dear friend Mother Bay, who has Star of Hope. And I've always worked with her charity, where she feeds the homeless every Thanksgiving. Every Christmas, she gives out toys to the children. So from being involved with her and with Quan Fish, I learned that there are a lot of fathers, single fathers out there.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot. And I have to give a shout out to Robert Robinson. I don't know if his organization is still around, but he was a part of the 300 Black Men in Detroit that always patrolled the streets of Detroit, especially early in the morning and in the evenings around 6 p.m. when the kids were going to schools, because for a while it seemed like every September when school opened up, it was always some young girl getting raped or missing. So, you know, the 300 black men would go out and march around the city and be in search and would be going in and out of abandoned homes. I mean, they had nerves, they had guts, and I appreciate them. And being involved with that organization, I learned even more black fathers, single.
Absolutely.
And I was like, you know, and I know I shouldn't look like that on TV right now, but that's really how I looked. My mouth was open. I was flabbergasted.
The unsung heroes, you know, because we're conditioned to think that it's just single mothers in the struggle and that all the fathers have disappeared when that's not the actual case. And I think it's important to shed light on that.
Yes, and I thank you for that because you are the first young man here in Vegas that I know of that's stepping up and making awareness of single fathers.
Absolutely. Thank you.
I appreciate you for that.
Thank you.
I appreciate you. It's not an easy battle.
You heard me say 13, right? On top of all those health issues. So, you know, but I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't change it at all. You know, and fortunately, like I said, he's 13 and he's always been around me.
Okay.
You know, so I'm fortunate in the sense that there has never been that two-parent struggle. You know, there's always that, you know, that dynamic, that dueling dynamic between parents.
Yeah.
You know,
that's true.
Especially if it's a two-parent household. You know, well, mommy said this, so now I'm going to try to manipulate daddy. You can't manipulate me because there's nobody else to ask. You know, so
That's true.
you know, so I'm
That's so
fortunate in the
true.
sense I never really had to go through that. And my son is amazing. Like I would not be one. People say that, but he's incredible. He's just, you know, he's very, very mature for his age because he's had to be.
No, I was going to say he had to be.
He's had to be from finding me, you know, passed out in the house and not knowing what to do and not panicking and
True.
okay, let's call the paramedics. And I remember one time, not to get off subject,
No,
you
you're
know,
not.
I had disciplined him, and this is how I knew I had to kind of, you know, give him a 1-2 real quick. Now, instead
Right,
of the
true.
yelling and the fussing, and
Right.
it's just I gotta, you know, 1-1.
Right. Wire him up.
Real
educate
quick.
him, right.
You know, and I got myself so worked up and blacked out in the room. You can't discipline, you can't have an authoritative figure when you yelling at your child and wake up because you passed out and you got a blood pressure monitor around you and your son is playing the video game, and as soon as you look up, he said, "Oh, so you okay now?" That kind of changes things. You know, so
Cool and calm.
cool. He was cool.
Cool and calm.
He was like, well, he said your heartbeat was really good, and he's very, very in tune with what's going on.
Good.
You know, so I'm very, very thankful for my son. And he's an integral part in what I do at Jet Foundation and the giving back aspect of it. So much so to where he's writing his business plan and his business proposal.
Okay, now.
Yeah, he has his business coming through. He wants to start a nonprofit as well. So, yeah.
Wow. I was going to ask, does he participate in your events, like when you're passing out food to the homeless or feeding the homeless? You know, is he
Absolutely.
there? Is he rolled up his
If I said
sleeves?
participate, that would diminish his role.
Oh, okay.
Like he's so much so he said he's upset as to why his photo isn't on the website. You know, in the sense of, you know, meet the staff, meet the team, you know, just because he's so. I have one program that I run with the Clark County School District at his school, and I work with the challenged young men, those guys that, you know, just need a little extra push, you know. So that's Savion's ministry, you know. So he gets these young men and they come to my home, and it's literally I don't do it, I really can't take the credit, but just giving them the environment to flourish, and it's a stress-free environment. It's like, okay,
Yes,
let's
that's
do something
important.
amazing. So they literally come in and they're I don't know why they did that. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
Damn, my phone just came on for no reason. But you know, they come in and they're right there. They want to make the plates. They want to fold the clothes because you know, an engagement to us is I cook, you know, and we're boxing up at least 200 to 300 meals. We're trunking and putting in cars a couple 2,000 to 3,000 articles of clothing, shoes, sanitary supplies, several hundred bottles of water, and literally when we go out, we sit as the adults. We sit and kind of just relax, because I call them my voluntoads. Not volunteers, they're voluntoads. You know, but they literally just take initiative, and they're going and pull people in, and they're engaging with people there, and they're excited. And it's incredible that you don't have to direct them.
So that sounds like they want to be there. That sounds like they want to do this. It sounds like this is my ideal, this is my baby, this is my project. And then when it's all said and done, when it's all said and done at the end of the day, they can sit back and say, wow, look what I did.
Right.
They got that pride.
And that's what it is. It's the empowerment. I'm all about empowering people and communities.
Yeah.
And I don't really have to do that. So that told me that the children aren't necessarily bad or quote unquote bad. It's
true.
just they don't have the opportunities or haven't been given the opportunity to
show
flourish,
what they know
to
and what
flourish.
they got.
You know.
Yeah,
so,
you know, let them help. Ask them. Speak to them.
Absolutely.
They are human beings, you know. They just look miniature us.
Absolutely. and I challenge them to do things, and I also reward their efforts. You know, that's how my Easter event ended up at their school. You know, because I said, hey, if you guys bring your grades up to this level, you guys stay out of trouble for this amount of time, I will throw a carnival for you guys at the school.
Oh, wow.
So it just so happened Easter was rolling around, and a park here wouldn't grant me my permit, and I was going through some stuff, so I moved it to the school. And it was a cotton candy machine, snow cone machine, popcorn machine, a 75-foot inflatable obstacle course, a huge inflatable sports arena. There were like 25-yard games like giant Jenga, the sack races. We had laser tag. All the kids that came received a Easter basket. We had 500 eggs in the egg dyeing station. One sponsor brought out 250 cupcakes with chocolate covered strawberries, and we had 3,000 plastic Easter eggs on the field, and it was 100% free. Everything, it was free. There was over 460 people that came out.
460 people, so that means some adults came in there acting like little kids.
Oh yeah, you know, and don't come to one of my events as far as an outside event. If the kids are involved, don't try to be cute. Don't try to be cute. That's not what it's about. Don't try to be cute. You know, you want to wrap your hair up. You want to throw your tennis shoes on, because I was out there in the sack race running with the kids, jumping, and because again, I think it's important for them to see that. So we get involved.
That's true. That's true.
Absolutely.
You know, some kids like to see their parents or other kids' parents acting the kid and having fun, and the sack race.
Absolutely.
Did you fall?
I did.
Okay.
I didn't. I gauged my hippiness and the width of that bag.
Okay.
I was like, oh, I got it. And I was up against women and older, my aunt, and I was like, you know, so she had the jump hold in her chest, and
Yes.
and I was like, oh, I got
Me
this.
too.
I said, I got this. I didn't have it. And in my mind, I was gonna take off.
Yes. In your mind.
In my mind. But after a couple jumps, and I was looking at my aunt trying to hold, and I'm trying to help her, and then I was going, and it was I kept leaning forward, and by the time I knew it, by the time I got to the end, it was like a roll through the finish line. But, you know, just for all the kids to see that, like, you know, oh, Dr. Tompkins, no, my name is Jeffrey. We're going to have fun. We're going to do it, you know, so that's what it's all about. Absolutely.
Man.
That's fantastic.
That's awesome. When you gonna do it again?
I am definitely planning. Well, since you brought it up.
See how you point.
Since you brought it up, you get the exclusive.
Okay.
So you get the exclusive, because I haven't said this or launched it. After our benefit concert on the 26th, Jet Foundation will be partnering and doing an amazing community engagement at Bowie's Event Center. And that's in the North Nellis area, and we're going to just make an amazing event out of it. So that's going to be Sunday, August the 4th, first Sunday.
Oh, wow. What time?
I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
Just because it's hot, it's going to be really, really hot outside, and we're bringing
Yes,
out
Lord.
the jumpers and the attractions. So that information will be forthcoming, but
Make sure I get it.
definitely,
Put it up on my show.
absolutely,
That's the day before my birthday.
That's amazing.
We
Pop the
want you to
collar
be at
again.
this concert,
absolutely.
the 26th.
What concert? Y'all got a concert?
We got a benefit concert, baby.
Look, I'm all in with the kids in the sack race. Okay,
Right?
Okay, yeah, I know. I didn't forget. I'm playing.
Yes.
The concert, the
Yes, ma'am.
26th, and that's the day after my sister's birthday.
Oh, so you got to bring your sister.
So you having to? I can. She passed away
Oh.
5 years ago
Okay,
of breast
okay.
cancer.
Sorry to hear that.
But I still think of her all the
Yes.
time and still celebrate her birthday. But yeah, so you having 2 events around 2 important birthdays in my life.
Well, see, the amazing thing about what you just said, I'm a sign person. So it's
too.
important for you to come to, you specifically, and your family to come to this event to speak to that issue of hurt and pain and loss.
Which event? Or
July
Our benefit
26th.
concert.
26th.
The
Yes,
26th.
and we're going to be, in addition to speaking to the issues of autism, sickle cell anemia,
Yes.
mental health, and breaking the cycle of poverty, it's just the atmosphere is going to be a healing environment, a spiritually based environment. It's just going to be an environment of networking and fun and engagement and education.
I like
you
that.
know, and I just
like
want to
that.
focus on the healing aspect of it because that it could have been me and it can be much worse.
Yeah.
You
True.
know, so even if we say to the loss of your sister, and my sincerest condolences,
Thank you.
for one, she's not in pain. When you say breast cancer, hey, I've been going through cancer for 11 years, so I know what that's like.
Okay.
You know, so come on out. Come
Okay.
on out. I challenge you to come out and
Yes.
and experience this, is because it's definitely going to be an amazing performance. And I'm going to be able to experience it just like you because I don't really know what's going on with this event. I really don't.
Like, he really don't.
I
And
No,
he-
that was purpose. He has no idea what meal that my production company is preparing.
Oh.
He knows elements, but it is a meal. It is from top to bottom. It is a meal.
I'm doing this to you because you didn't say you got a production company and your production company's preparing the meal. Now she's coming forth, y'all, talking. See, it took Jeffrey to come in here to pull this information out of
That's that
her.
humbleness.
Oh, that's that
That's that
humbleness.
humbleness.
Savor.
That's that
savor.
humbleness. Well,
Savor.
Miss Promise Marks, the incredible, amazing, insatiable, beautiful, wonderfully
Yes,
talented
yes,
Promise
yes.
Marks. I am so grateful to you, Promise Marks. I'm grateful and humbled to
Yes.
be on this journey with you and to be a part of this movement, because that's what this is. So I'm excited and I'm anxious. And
I know.
you know, because intentfully I don't know, I want to be able to come and enjoy this meal like
Right.
everyone else.
Right.
You know, I don't want to know, hey, this person is going to come up and say this and perform this. No, not
Okay.
at all.
Okay.
Just like I told all the women, wear your waterproof makeup and your good eyelashes. I'm going to make sure that I'm ready, because it's just going to be that type of experience.
True, I
and when
believe it.
when
I
you
believe
are tackling and bold enough to bring these issues to the forefront, it's going to be a powerful experience.
Yes,
So,
it is going to be a powerful experience. So bring your tissue, your cute little hanky, you know. Yes, and tell the public again. Okay, we got it. Saturday, July 26th. and
Friday.
Friday.
July 26th at Rhonda Carr's
Okay.
Event Center.
Okay.
And can we give ticket information?
Yes. Yes, you have to.
Oh, well, yeah, last time I almost got in trouble, so I
Oh, you didn't get in trouble by me, did you?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
On that particular platform, I wasn't supposed to say that, so I just
Right.
wanted to make sure that it was okay.
It's okay with me. I mean,
Yeah. Well, you know, sometimes when you do certain radio shows that are, what do they call
Nonprofit.
Nonprofit, you have to be careful. So, but with that being said, that's fine. We can share
Okay.
that here. The tickets are $39
Okay.
and $49. It is dinner and a show. The $49 ticket will give reserved seating and a complimentary glass of wine.
Complimentary glass of
Yes,
wine. Oh, I
honey.
better call it Uber.
Yeah. Yeah, they run around the clock in Vegas.
They sure do.
And it's just going to be just beautiful. It's a very unique presentation that's infusing music and spoken word and some other elements of surprises and bringing together not just a concert but a show that has a beginning, a middle, and an end, and a journey.
Okay.
And
yes,
so
lovely.
we're about being a blessing, you know, at the end of the day.
Right. So then give that ticket information. I don't think Ron would mind. Last week Cecil gave his about Rhonda Cars. So.
No, not at all. Yes, you can go to the Rhonda Cars website, and we
Yes.
are on the site.
Yes.
Tickets can be purchased through Eventbrite. And, you know, come out and bring some people and
Yes.
you know, get renewed.
Yes, let's fill it up.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Let's fill it up, get renewed, all
Yeah.
that good stuff. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Oh my
The tickets are also available on, the links are available on Jet Foundation's website.
Okay,
Yes.
good.
And
Keep
that
that
website
link,
is
yeah.
myjetfoundation.org. That's myjetfoundation.org, as well as on our Facebook page at Jet Foundation LV. So all that
Jet
information
Foundation
is
LV.
available. Absolutely. And please check out Jet Foundation's website. We have some amazing things coming up. I always have multiple events. I have like 5 events in my head going on.
Okay.
And literally 2 to 3 events on paper
Okay.
going on and
Yeah.
on the calendar.
Yes.
So definitely get involved if you're looking to get involved, because I get that all the time. Well,
Yes.
I want to help and I just don't know how or don't know where to start. This is where you can start. Start at Jet Foundation, because it's about that jet life, you know, and this is a movement that
Yeah.
we're a part of, you know, and it's hard to stop a jet. Once that jet is on the runway and it go, it's
And it go.
upward trajectory.
Absolutely.
So
And it's
that's
just
what we're
going
on.
up. Just
you know,
going up.
so even
Amen.
if you can't donate, please donate your time. Come out to one of the events.
Yes.
I offer many programs to the community, many services that help people and empower outside of just, you know, feeding the homeless. So I have many programs. So visit the website.
Yes.
You know, I'm
Yes.
always available. Reach out to me directly, either via my Facebook, and I personally handle all of my social media for
Oh,
Jet
wow.
Foundation. So I'm not one of those people that, you know,
That's-
I'm so elevated that I want that personal touch. You know, now you'll
that
get
is
a
important.
standard. Anybody that knows that you'll get a standard generic response once you message. But I guarantee outside of that one, every single one, I message every single person, because
That's a lot.
nobody knows Jet Foundation like me.
That's true.
You know,
That's
so
true. It's your baby.
So regardless of what I have going on, I always make time to answer the questions and help people
This
find the
is your
resources
baby.
that they need.
Yes. Oh my
Right,
God.
and if I
that's
may, I just
good.
kind of want to echo that. Like, Dr. Tompkins makes time to engage. So, you know, reach out.
Reach
you know,
out.
because
Yes,
you know, at
definitely.
the end of the day, it's all about reaching the community to bring us together,
Together,
to help one
togetherness.
another, to build one another, encourage
Yes.
each other, and you know, he's not somebody that you can't get to.
Oh,
you know?
good.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, I work closely with this gentleman here, and he's on top of his game.
Good,
You know, so
good.
I
That's
just want to
important.
endorse that for this brother right
Thank
here,
you.
because
Yes,
I don't work
good.
with mess.
No.
You know what I mean? I
No,
don't.
you
I don't work with no
You don't.
mess.
You don't. She
And
don't work
so,
with mess. I
you
know, promise.
Yeah, so I just want to just really acknowledge that this young man is doing some fantastic things.
Yes.
That's going from
I'm
glory to
learning.
glory
I'm learning.
to glory.
I'm learning.
You know, and you know, everything has to have a starting point.
everything.
You know, everything has a
Everything.
start to build. If you don't start, how you build? So
Right.
I would just want to
Right.
encourage people
and
that
if you don't jump out there,
right, like
How will it
just
get
because you
started?
don't know me or you don't know Dr. Tompkins,
Right.
that doesn't mean that we're not irrelevant because we're new in this community doing what
Right.
we're doing here.
Right.
We have resumes that
take
we
us-
brought with us.
Yes, yes. It comes from back there, and we brought
You
it
know,
up here.
so I just want to just encourage our audience to, you know, take a look at the website, see what we're doing, and engage. If you have
And,
questions,
and if I
call.
may also ask questions.
right,
Ask questions.
Yes.
Like this
Questions
is not
help.
and I'm honestly the type of person.
Yes.
Come to my website, ask questions about the programs, ask questions about how I do things and what we're doing.
Right.
And I'm very transparent.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm very, very transparent, and I stand on that. I'm literally getting my hands. I'm literally getting chills. Because I'm that, like, my word is that's
your
what
bond.
I have.
Your word is your
and
bond.
people have really they don't honor that enough.
Right.
No, it's something passe.
Ask questions and don't be ashamed. Like, I was that person that needed help.
Okay.
I was that person, and people see the titles and the credentials and that, but they didn't know that I was also that person that had my son in one of those 50-gallon Rubbermaid totes, because we got dropped off in the middle of winter and had no place to stay. So I literally took the clothes out of that, put my baby in that, and put the clothes back on top of it, and drug it down the street.
And this is in Las Vegas.
Well, that was in Illinois.
Okay.
That was in Illinois in the middle of winter, and it's snow everywhere.
Yeah, because I'm from Detroit, so
So people don't see that, and people don't know that. So ask those questions. I'm very, very transparent about why I do this,
Right.
and why this is important.
So let me ask this question. You are a man of your word. Okay. Are you teaching the children
Oh, absolutely.
to be little people of their word, to grow up to be adults of their word? Their word is bond.
Absolutely.
Because that seems like it's something old-fashioned that's obsolete. And people just say anything, and it's okay, if they don't live up to it. And I'm like, no, it's not.
If I may challenge you, because I'm a words person.
Please.
I'm a words person.
I'm Leo the Lion. Leo the Lions are feisty. Hello, my Leo sisters out there. Agree with me. Put them comments up. And we are people of our words. We love challenges.
Well, no, I would challenge you to not say that we have lost that and that the generation has lost it. That's a generational curse and a generational gap that we need to help people find and remember. We didn't lose those things as a people and as a society, even as a demographic or a generation. We just forgot it. We got brainwashed by looking at these screens and by everything else. Before we had all these distractions, all these 15 phones, 8 emails, Messenger, 17 social media sites. We were more in tune with what were going on. We were more in tune with our children. Me, I'm so fortunate and blessed that I have been a sick person my entire life, because that has led me to be here. I was able to pay attention to my child. I was able to pay attention to what he has going on, and I was able to invest and encourage him to where, you want to start a business? Okay. Well, he's like, oh, well, Daddy, help me. No, let me go to Google.
No, you didn't.
And hey, that's valuable information.
Because you don't supposed to tell me to go to Google.
I'll help you. However, I need you to help yourself first. So you start the premise. You tell me what you want to do and have a layout, and we could make it happen.
Okay, so help me to help you. So you do the starting basis and the footwork and lay it out and put it on black and white paper, and then I can read it and I can say, oh, well, let me help you with this. I can help you with this.
Well, see, even before we get to that point, once you do the work and once you put it down and you put it on black and white, then it becomes real for you. I don't need it to be real for me. Because I can slide my card and pay for that business license with no problem.
Okay.
However, I need you to be vested in yourself.
And on that note, I want to thank all of you for tuning in to the Lady J Talk Show. I want to thank Dr. Jeffrey Tompkins for coming in, thank you, Promise Marks, for bringing him in. My engineer, can we end the show with Promise's song? All right.